So we're going to go through what we did in class tonight, which is basically translating Garak Satu and the explosive entries we translated into stick. Just to give these guys some context, we'll start off always with this basic guard. He's just going to start with a simple downward strike. And what we started with is this idea of getting your head off line and shooting your arms out. Then we did foot entries, come in and do the elbows, right? The elbows, when I talk about elbows and we're referring to stick, it's typically wherever the hand meets the stick is what I consider to be sort of the elbow. So in this case, this is what we're doing. You can slide your hand back if you want to. You could do hip press takedowns. We also went from there into stabbing. We did a little bit of a counter striking, and then we went into positioning, and we did some takedowns. We did strangles from or chokes from the strike. We also did tutok. But again, the biggest thing is that when he strikes, it keeps following in, and I want to, just like normal Masukan, what I'm doing basically is alternating. I can hit whatever I want, basically by going from this position into an upright position. So, for example, if I want to hit his hand, go ahead and start. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to pull off here, right? So I have to compress my garak so that I can hit his hand, which also means I have to lower my hand here, right? I can't do it at the same height. I want to hit with the tip of the stick. So in this case, if I want to do the elbow, it's right there. If I want to stab, I'm just going to basically flip it up and jab it in there. So that's kind of the process, and we talked about doing it to the legs. We did a leg, I demoed a leg takedown, which is the twisting takedown. We talked about using it in place of stomping kick. Sorry. Then we also did it from the inside, stepping in, all the targeting. You can hit the groin, obviously the two legs, stomach, solar plexus, lower bladder, throat, all that. Then we went from that into, make sure you didn't forget. From this stuff, we went to the opposite side, which is this. Right? Step in, strike. Okay? And you just go through. Big thing is always having this as a backup plan. So we start here, and no matter what happens, if I'm ahead, I can do my strips and takedowns and all that stuff. If I'm behind, I at least have a oh shit handle. Then I can come in, do my follow-ups. If I'm back outside, I can use my garak here. Okay, I can use it to the inside here. Okay. In the same way, I can also use it very simply just to hit, but also to defend, right? And then switch to different aulis and or entry. So range is independent, but I like to start people with this two-handed. With this, so they can see the relationship between their empty hand and weapons. So that's kind of the process we went through tonight.